Hi, I'm Pat Welsh, and today I want to talk about the horror with critters. I'm trying to just think of all the things that may eat your vegetables, like gophers and ground squirrels and rabbits and raccoons and, oh my God, crows that will pull up all your seeds. What isn't there? Rats, even, those horrid things. At least I think they are. What do? Well, one thing you can do is trap them. You can get an electric fence to go around them. They make them specially. They make all kinds of traps, but you have to be out there on your knees taking care of it. You can build raised beds, and you can put wire under. That keeps the gophers out. But what about the raccoons? I think they probably climb on each other's backs and get in there. Well, this is what I'm going to suggest. Build a structure. It's a one-time expense if you do it right, and I'm going to tell you a few features that you want to include when building a structure. For one thing, you can design it however you want. Of course, it needs a hook or some kind of closer on the door, and you should use hardware cloth. It's better than aviary wire or chicken wire. Cover it with hardware cloth on all the walls and on the door, and make sure it fits tight, and hardware cloth on the roof to keep out the crows, and hardware cloth on the bottom under your raised beds to keep out the gophers. Here is a tip that I'd like to make clear to everyone, because I've had experience with this, and that is, be sure to install a raised threshold like this. If you don't have a raised threshold that the door sticks tightly to, closes tightly against, your animals will go under the edge, under the door, and get in. I know from experience. It happened to my uncle until he built a raised threshold on his garden structure. Now, inside, you can have raised beds, and be sure that you put the wire, the hardware cloth, under the whole thing. Then cover that with landscape fabric and pour gravel over the top of it. That keeps the ground clean. Finally, instead of putting the wood straight on the ground, be sure to pour a concrete foundation. Then you can buy special bolts, not like this, but a special kind that is made for making wooden structures, and you bolt the whole building down to the structure. In this case, it's not painted, but it is treated lumber. If you want to paint your lumber, do it first before you put on the wire, or you won't be able to figure out how to paint it afterwards.